A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how...
There's a crease. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this?
First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The run inside. It's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to ride this running back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
On the ground, it's Raymond. Got a little grass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Running inside, it's Raymond. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Trying to run, it's Raymond. Oh, what a move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Becker. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Richard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Makes a man miss. There's some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Snagged in the middle, it's shot.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Richard. Maybe some room here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
At the 40-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
He's tackled at the 31. Second down coming up.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's shot. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the delay, it's Raymond. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Raymond. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got a man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Running inside, it's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And some room to work. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Got a man, it's Becker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Picks up 4. 2nd down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Works the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke the year before that. They have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
The give to the back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Looking for a crease. It's Raymond. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
He's back at the 41. Brings up 3rd down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Some misdirection with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They punted away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Becker. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Martin. Here's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got it beat down in bounds.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 15, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Duff. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Running inside, it's Raymond. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that call.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Right on the money. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Martin. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Facing a 3rd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. The run inside. It's Martin. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off-play action on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Raymond. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
Makes the grab in their space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Inside the 15. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Martin. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The run inside. It's Martin. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Running inside, it's Martin. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action. Makes the catch. It's shot. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass. It's Hoover. It's complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Looking for space. It's Raymond. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Martin. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself, and he'll be brought down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Pulls it again on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To the air on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Let's see how much they can get on 2nd and 9 from the 20. Looking to fire. And now they've lost the ball down here.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. The give on the counter. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. It's Martin. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Raymond. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to look downfield again. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running inside, it's Martin. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going to the run, it's Martin. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Third and 6 yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Duff. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.